What is going on, guys? It is Pegs. We are live and active, and as it stands right now, this is New York session. So, as you can see on my screen, the very first trade we took, which is GBP USD, or which was GBP USD, this is our predicament. The market when it hit the stops and then pulling back into entry. So basically, this was our faith. The market pulled back and then hit our stops. But currently, it's back to the entry. But it's all good. It's all love. We'll be back. That's one thing I believe and I stand for. So I took a trade when I was off camera, like when I was off. So we know what that means. 150 push-ups right away. So this life is not going to be so lengthy, but it's going to be more of reviewing our trade. We're going to review the trade and we're going to do the push-ups. So share the live. Now live. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Let's go. So you can see now, this is what trading is all about. The market went straight up into our stops and then pulled back, and now it's currently in profit. This is trading. It is something that you cannot really tell. It is also something you cannot quite define. This is GBP USD. Let me show you what the account balance currently is. We lost gold trade as well. We lost gold trade as well, as you can see right there. So 2 trades today. As you can see, 2 trades today. We lost on gold $145 and then on GBP USD $152. So which is totaling about $297. And then the commission is $6. So that is about $303. Let's just say 304. So which means our balance right here. Let me focus this guy. You can see the balance right there. $14,695. The focus is not that clear enough, so but then that's what the balance is. You can join the Telegram. I'll send the screenshot there afterwards. And this could have been a lot worse. This was our stop loss right here on gold. See where gold went to against us, like massively insane. Okay, let us do some review on the trade, but before that, let's do the push-ups. 150 is no joke. This is gold. This is gold right here. This was the entry from here, and then the stops was here. Take profit was supposed to be here. Yeah. So you notice the moment we got stopped out, it kept on going to the upside, which is why I really recommend using a stop loss. Imagine I was still holding the trade and I was telling myself, yo, the trade is going to reverse, it's going to reverse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, about 40 minutes later, 300 pips, and boom, you're done. Do you understand? You're done. So count with me as we get down on this. Everything lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. You know I'm like a wave. I don't need to swim. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Like my boss, we walk, get walk when I feel lit. Then I am a lit. W's up. We them niggas winning in the city. Spent a bag on a bad bitch. Had to treat her good, so he clean it up. So he called it. She gon' call me back. She gon' call me next. She know I'm a munch. It's that shit that make her wanna shake. See I'm lit and now she wanna taste. It's that shit that make her wanna shake. See I'm lit and now now she wanna taste. Yeah, your boy back, everything lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't need to swim. And it's lit. 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 I was in the can, now I'm freaked up. Yeah, I'm freaked up. Said she wanna fuck, baby, link up. Little freaking with the meat up. Catch me in the spot. Hey, yo. Nice, I just get bodies in the sky, 2055. Yeah, your boy back, everything lit. It's lit. It's lit. Yeah, 69. I thought I was 70. Okay, okay. Not a problem. So, how I plan to do it is 70, 50, 30. Before we are doing 50, 50, 50. But I think I have more strength. So, we do 70, 50, 30. But now we're going to do 70, 50, 31. All right. Seems like the entry of the trade didn't really pay off. But pay off or not, we'll do it. It's not easy, man. These are the sacrifices you have to do when you're trying to become a king at the game. Beat yourself up and then go for it. Go for it. This is GBP USD. It's crazy how I'm even done for the day. Like literally, I'm not trading again because $300 is gone for the day until tomorrow. Imagine closing for the day by 12 o'clock. It's not even up to New York session. Damn. It's crazy. It's very tempting, ain't gonna lie. I'm no saint. It's very tempting. Very, very tempting. But I have to let it go. I have to let it go. Okay, back. Another energizer. October's the label. 7-figure deal was a fable. 8-figure bought out the neighbors. Now figures turning the tables. You pussy boy better be ready and able. I can't talk about cases, it's sneaky. Free tea and free grease in my Achilles. My youngest will latch on the city, so niggas be shit to come out when it's litty. See, that's the code, so free, and these niggas are joking. I wouldn't wanna be in my beat, a producer like Mr. BPM. I cannot de-escalate things if we see him. My young boys don't do it for clout. If they do it, they cover their head and their mouth. Spitting some shit I'm forgetting about. Oh, 3 of the slime when they let him out. Be with them guys from the 6 that you niggas stay talking on Reddit about. Say a whole lot when we saw you when we had you begging it out. Remember that shit? Twisting it. Yeah, twisting his fingers and looking at me. Twisting some shit on that I haven't seen. Twisting it up, I don't know. Okay, that's basically 53, but I counted 52. So, but it's all good. So now, supposed to be left 30. So, about 30 minus 2, that is 28. So the next one is going to be 28. Why are we doing these push-ups? According to the rules, it says if I break my rule. What is my rule? It's not like I broke any rule, but I took a trade outside camera. All right. I took a trade outside camera. So that's the rule. According to this challenge, I'm supposed to take every bit of trade on this stream, but I took it off camera, so that's it. Bro, I used to work out, fam. You think somebody who doesn't really work out can do 50 push-ups, let alone 100, let alone 150? It's crazy, man. So it's supposed to grow, fam. It's supposed to be up. It's supposed to literally be up. Let's do the 28. 28 shouldn't be a problem. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Again, I see you. So 28 left. Back to my music. I haven't seen bro in a while, but that nigga wild, I'm not in a rush to. People keep telling me smile, but bro is on trial, the shit to adjust to. I don't need security to ride around town, we can fly downtown, just us two. Unless you know the G-way handshake, when we go to shake hands, man can't trust you. Pulling out the cash on camera, waterproof iPhone case, bro splash on camera. She wanna pop ass on camera, Sweetie could film, just don't put me on camera. Just trying to move so racist, we gotta go beat some cases before we show faces. And all I do is shut down stages, my face never ages, I must be in God's good graces. If my emotions are showing, it's only because I'm ahead of what they got going. I'm trying to stay laid back, cause you know the high heads with me and they wanna get a payback going. I don't recognize none of that shit that he's throwing, but maybe where he's from they know it. All I know is the man in my piss. Fuck that shit, man. Twist, nigga. Yeah, he's twisting his fingers and looking at me. So is it more than 150 now? Is it more than 150 now? Let me show you what I've got. You know, whenever you work out, you'll be easy to flex out the body, innit? Let me drop some music. Give you guys some show. Look at it. I haven't seen bro in a while, but that nigga wild, I'm not in a rush to. People keep telling me smile, but bros don't try shit to adjust to. I need security around town, we can fly downtown, just us two. Unless you know the G-way handshake when we fingers and looking at me, twisting some shit up that I never seen. Twisting it up, I don't know what that means. I'm twisting it back cause he twisting at me. Twisting that sex in his face, twisting that R in his face like Styles and P. Twisting the M and the O and the B. Twisting the O and the C and the T and the O and the B and the E and the R and the G and the A and the N and the G. Twist. Yeah, twisting it. Twisting it. I haven't seen bro in a while, but that nigga wild, I'm not in a rush to. People keep telling me smile, but bro is on trial, shit to adjust to. I need security right around town, we can fly downtown, just us two.
Unless you know the G-way, handshake, where we go to shake, can't smack, can't trust. Pulling out the cash on camera, waterproof iPhone case, blow splash on camera. She wanna pop ass on camera. Sweetie can film, just don't put the judge trying to move so racist. Gotta go beat some kids, people for show faces. All I do is show down faces. My face never aged, that must be God's good graces. Damn! Back going. Ah, man. Fuck that shit. Hey. Okay, guys, enough of the entertainment. I just want to show you that yes, 150 push-up got nothing on me. But bro, shit. So as long as you see me, I'm doing the 150. If you break your rule, you do the 150. I don't want to know how many hours it's gonna take you. Do it, do it, do it. It's important. Now, will I take GBP USD trade again? Now, I want you to understand something. In as much as I know that doing the 150 push-up is not really a big deal, that doesn't mean I'll be breaking my rule. No. That doesn't mean I'll be breaking my rule. I could easily, the truth is, XAUSD, the buy of XAUSD, I could easily buy XAUSD. Do you understand? That XAUSD buys, I saw it. I was on the chart. I know why it is buying. It is according to one of my system, my swing trading system. And I could have broken my rule and be like, after all, it's 150 push-ups. And then I'll make the money, right? But what comes to your mind after doing that is, listen. What comes to your mind after doing that is your mind starts to rely on, after all, it is 150 push-ups. After all, it is 150 push-ups. Do you understand? Have you ever, when we're in secondary school or primary school, I want you guys to reflect back. Whenever they want to do something, the next thing you're going to be like, okay, what's the worst that want to happen? What's the worst? And after all, they'll flog us. Do you understand? Like, they'll flog us. That thinking of they will flog us, then you'll be like, is it not kin? I know how to collect kin. You understand that kind of thing? Yes. The moment your brain registered that as, is it not just kin? It will start pushing you into breaking your rules all the time. And yes, it is just kin. But the truth here is, on the long run, it is not the kin that will matter. It is how far you've gone breaking your rule that will matter. How far you've gone with your strategy that will matter. And to crown it all up, how far your profitability journey. I could see, funny enough, 150 push-up, if you want to increase it to 300, I can do it. Do you understand? I can. But the thing here is, after the 300 push-ups, after the 200 push-ups, how does it feel knowing fully well that over the past 30 days, you've not made any physical progress? Instead, you've been breaking your rules. So looking at this trade right now, definitely, I'm not in the room for the entry for the sales. I wouldn't sell. I'm done. This, let me tell you, I was bound to lose today. Do you understand? I was just bound to lose today. Because, see, I followed everything to the T. There is nothing I broke here. My system was followed like straightforward. Everything was looking all good and all that. Everything, including my CSP. My CSP was the sweetest CSP. It could have been an easy sell-off because this CSP was so good. My stop loss was above the high. No regret whatsoever. This is a high, isn't it? It is a high. So I set my stop loss above it like this, and then my take profit right here, all right? My entry was around this zone here. So there was no single regret right there. Everything was so perfect. It's a downtrend. Everything was so good, but I got stopped out. It is not a problem. This is what I call probabilistic stop loss. This is what makes the market uncertain. You can do it all right and still lose. Get familiar with it. Understand it. Get familiar with it. But the real truth here is, if you don't wrap your brain around understanding that you can lose even after doing everything right, that is where everything becomes wrong. You start to do things to please others. If it was me, like, let's say 1 year ago, I remember there was this phase where I think I was doing a challenge just like this. I was doing a challenge, a 50K challenge. I failed that challenge inevitably. But what made me fail that challenge was one thing. What made me fail that challenge was one thing. I'm coming. What made me fail that challenge is because of one thing. And what is that? I needed to trade for the public. I wanted to trade for the public. And this is one thing that I realized a lot of traders are finding difficult. Like most of you guys are like you guys are in that stage. Do you understand? You guys are in that stage. You want to trade for the public. What does trading for the public means? I want to put on a trade so I can have a screenshot to post. Do you understand? How many of us have a community here? Like, you have a Telegram, you have a WhatsApp, you have social media where you post your stuff, and okay, people, even if they're not so interested, but people are just there. That's sport. How many of us have that kind of group? Exactly. You have like any channel or anything like WhatsApp or Telegram whatsoever. If you do, at that stage you are in currently, you find out that you become pressured to place a trade to post for the people, or look for a trade to post. At that spot, when you are in that zone, when you are in that level, you become pressured. If you've not posted for 3 days, 4 days, according to your system, that's good. But because you are holding a charismatic position, you find yourself being pressured to post for the public, and there you start to look for trade. If I was still in that zone, if I was still that kind of trader, trust me, I would have entered GBP USD. I would have entered gold buys. Do you understand? I would have entered that gold buy. But there's some level of confirmation you're going to get within yourself, and you'll be like, I've passed that level. I've passed that level. So there's no amount of pressure you want to pressure me and be like, you know what's even funny? If I lose this account, I don't care. There's no amount of pressure you pressure me that was going to choke me, because soon enough, I'll get payout. And it's not from this 15K account. So this 15K account is just a measure to help, to show that it is possible with a system, a proven working system. It is possible. I'll still tell you, it is possible. I've trained students to the point whereby they grow from 5K account to 50K. I still remember vividly the guy. Some just dive straight into 50K account. They fail. Later on, go back to the same 50K account and they pass. So I know how it feels. I myself, I know how many accounts I've blown. Then when I was sharing with Funded Next, I blew so many accounts until I was able to get my shit together. And I still made a lot of payouts from them. Good Funded Trader too, I know how many accounts I've blown. But here I'm still getting payout. Do you understand? So you need to understand, wrap your head around it, that you can do everything right and still fail. Enter 2 trades today. I entered 2 trades today. I lost both of them. understand something. Risk management was intact. My A plus setup was there. Everything was all good. Everything was all good. But you can't control the market. You can only control your risk. You can only control your reward. You can't control the outcome. How much did you risk on the trade? $150. It seems like you're new to the channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification. We're running a $15,000 challenge where we want to pass the account phase 1 and phase 2 and then get a payout. For every trade, we are risking 1%. Do you understand? For every trade, we're risking 1%. That's $150. So if you understand everything is time, you will not be pressured at all. Like I said, read, like, understand this thing. This is the minimal. This is the smallest of all challenges I have upstairs. But I just want you guys to understand that it is the rules that matters. It's the rules that matters. It's the rules that matters. Big time. Now, there's a reason why I've been wearing cap all along. Like I just like developed wearing cap. Not because I really like wearing cap, but there's a reason. And I'll explain it later. There's a reason. Obviously, you can see my hair is not bad. I'm not on Skodo and all those shit. No, there is a reason. So, and I'm going to explain that soon enough. Soon enough. Very, very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. It is. I'm just going to give you guys an idea. It's part of the lock-in. Have I posted any day in the live video since? It's part of the lock-in. Soon enough. Soon enough. This 15K is the smallest challenge we're going to be doing. As long as you follow the journey, you buy your account, you trade as we trade. I just want somebody to like buy one account and say, okay, whatever Pex place, I place. You will pass your account, fam. I'm telling you. If you had done it in the phase 1, you have passed your phase 1. Now we're in the phase 2. It is always good to start. Do you understand? Now we're in the phase 2. This could be your phase 1. Or this could be your funded account, depending on the stage you're currently at. So one thing I'm telling you is, in the midst of failures, in the midst of losses, the strongest ones still stand. And I zero panic, because I believe we will not just come out, but we'll collect our payouts. I want a situation whereby we'll be on this live stream and I'll request the payout and we'll get it 1,200. 1,200. I've done it before. This is 2025. I can do it again. So, but I want you to recognize that it is not luck. It is a system. That's it. It's a system. If you can have your hand on that system, that's all you need. I'll still repeat it again. This is the smallest challenge you will ever see me do publicly. This is the least. All right. This is the least. I don't have any trade for you guys today because there is no opportunity I can see currently. There's nothing I can see currently. I'm not interested in XAUSD again. I'm also not interested in GBP USD or Euro USD or BTC. I don't care. I'm done. I know it is tempting, but after this live stream, I'll close the chat. Go and do something else. So, but then, this is just the very first day of July. We will be back and we will get that payout. Do you understand? We'll get that payout. So put your mind in the game and lock in. Do you have any question for me? Any question whatsoever? I saw one question in the last live stream, and I think it was by Funny Show. Funny Show asked the question, but I did not really grab my eyes on it or answer it. I think I've forgotten the question he asked, but if Funny Show is here, you can ask that question again. Before I turned on the or turned off the live, I saw your question just pop out. I used to feel that pressure. Yeah, public validation is the first-hand gateway to losses unnecessarily. Because if I needed a public validation, goddamn, I know the trade I would have executed for XAUSD. I would have executed for GBP USD. And that's it. So I think in absence of any other question, I really appreciate you guys. How do you know where exactly to keep your take profit? I like this question, Glitter Wardrobe. How I know exactly where to hit my take profit? Because if you notice, my take profit used to hit and then the market mostly reverses or sometimes push down. Now, according to the day trading strategy that I'm using currently, I don't have a particular point where I usually look at unless the market structure. So now, this morning I was telling you guys that if I was entering for a sell, which I entered for a sell next to USD, I needed the market to take out the low and create a new low, right? So if it is creating a new low, what does it mean? It means that it is going to surpass the previous low. So what I basically do is, since it's going to surpass the previous low and my entry is at the top, what does it mean? I will only look for 1 to 2 risks to reward below the low. All right. When I get the 1 to 2 risks to reward below the low, simple as that. I don't want to get my head around, okay, I must look for a level, then I'll mark it to hit that take profit. No, I don't want to be delusional. There are a lot of traders that are out there that will use small stop loss. Let me show you what I mean. Small stop loss and then huge take profits. Small stop loss and then huge take profits. Something like this. They can enter here and set their stop loss here, and then their take profit is going to be here. I'm even trying. They can enter here and set their stop loss here, and then they'll be in huge, massive take profit and all those shit. No. This is too delusional. So what I just basically do is simple. This right here is a low, right? Cool. The market has already done like this, gone up, it has created a new low, right? If this market wants to be a downtrend continuously, it will pull into this place and then pass this low. So the question is it going to pass this low so much? Or is it going to pass this low here? Or is it going to pass it here or here? Then that is not my business. My business here is once I enter from here, if it's going to take profits here, that's not my concern. My concern is from my entry, where would it be after setting my stop loss? Where would it be that will equal 1 to 2 risks to reward? And according to our calculation, this was my entry right here. And it equaled 1 to 2 risks to reward around down there. If you look closely at it, which is 1 to 2.1. Do you understand? So that's simple. I just target my own take profit, which is 1 to 2, and I set my take profit there. There are so many times that I've set my take profit and the market will pass it massively. It's not a problem. Don't get attached. Don't get attached. No, don't get attached. Because if you get attached, I've entered a trade from here last week. I entered a trade from here and I take profit around here. Let's just say I took profit around here. You can see the market bled all the way to the downside right here. Some amateur traders will be like, I could have hold. I could have hold. I could have hold. It is not by holding that is the problem. The only problem there is your brain gets to attach itself to believing that holding will make you more money. But the day it is going to come against you, you will not be able to emotionally stand strong. But why not build your system around more higher chance of better probability than uncertainty? There was the other day I was on this live and I was entering XAUSD for a sell. And somebody was like, I don't like following pegs take profit. And oh, because I feel it's going to go more down. Yeah, he was correct. The market was going down massively, even after hitting my own take profit. And at that point, it was either regret or happiness. Regret in the sense that I could have held more, I could have made more. Happiness in the sense that I analyzed this market and it hit my take profit, the exact one I said, and let the rest slide. So I told him, it is best, it is best you just follow a system. Let it hit your take profit, then close the chart, than holding for an unforeseen target. You don't know where it is going to reverse. The chart is too blank. You don't know where it's going to reverse. So learn to take profits at a better spot for your risk to reward than holding for so long that you don't know. Make the probability be in your favor, not against you. That is why I keep saying 1 to 2 risk to reward is great. Some people are using 1 to 1 to make good payout. Cool. But I prefer risking 1 and getting 2. And soon enough, we'll increase the risk to reward. But for now, 1 to 2 risk to reward is very perfect. Very, very perfect. And this is, I'm doing it to make you understand you don't need a very massive win rate. You don't need a very long take profit. Your stop loss is going to be somewhere like this, but your TP is going to be like this. No, you don't need it. Just get the right entry, get the right exit, get the right system, and move. With good risk to reward, you're good to go. Boss, I traded and get bridge because of trading edge. Can I still trade gold with that same detail again? I don't understand. I got bridge because of trade edge. I don't understand. What do you mean by trade edge? I don't understand that. More higher chances of probability. Exactly. Make the probability be in your favor and work according to it. Don't stress yourself on what is not certain. There are uncertain things in this market, and that is the win and the loss. That is the outcome. But the one that is certain is where you place your stop loss, where you place your take profit, your risk, all those things. You know what it means. You know it is certain that if the market hits your stop loss, you are out. If you hit your take profit, you're still out, but for a good cause. So work with those. Think it will favor you more. So now look at what is happening on the chart. We hit stops and then the market starts to go in profit. Like I said, that doesn't mean our analysis was wrong. We're just meant to lose today. So what I'm going to do is I'll remove my target alert. I hate it whenever I've lost a trade and the market go to hit my target. It's quite painful, I'm going to lie. So I'm just going to delete all of this and let it go. Tomorrow is looking like a buy on XAUSD, but let's just see how it goes. We can't really tell. If the market continue trading above this zone right here, then we're going to classify it as more buys. But if it doesn't, then let's just see what the market structure look like. So my next trade is going to be tomorrow, 8 a.m. We'll be back. And by God's grace, we'll make some good wins. We'll make some good wins. And yeah, it will count.
Hello, Beauty. My name is Queen, and this is my entry video for the Laura Beauty campaign.
So how do you apply? It's quite simple, right? Do a portrait video showing us your face, turn side to side, and then post it on your page and tag Laura Beauty. We will contact.
Hello, Beauty. My name is Queen, and this is my entry video for the Laura Beauty campaign.
So how do you apply? It's quite simple, right? Do a portrait video showing us your face, turn side to side, and then post it.
All right, guys. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. I need to go and swim. It's been a while. The last time I swam was I think February, my birthday. But we're still locking in, man. Still locking in. We need to make it out. Who's gonna rescue me, fam? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button. 8 a.m. we're late. Peace in it. Yeah, your boy back. Everything late. He's late.